Hi guys, so I thought I'd record a quick video today because a lot of people are asking me what order should I read your last three books, because they're kind of finding out they turned into a series. It wasn't meant to be that way, but it happens. It's alright. It's okay. And so they asked what order to read them in, and realistically you could read them in any order. You could read them when you want. Today you could read the new one. Next year you could read the first one. It doesn't really matter. You don't even have to read them all. But I know a lot of people really like to go back and learn about all the characters, and this does give you a lot of background. So if you were to read my new book, The Devil is Smooth Like Honey, you could read it alone, but the characters in it are you kind of learn more about than the first two books. I kind of explore them more and how they got together and worked together and so on, and their relationship. So I'm just going to quickly go over the three books and what order you could read them in if you want to read them in order, so that you know. First one, We're All Animals, with the boxer in the front. That's Chase Jacobs. That's how the books start, the series start, I should say. Chase Jacobs was a very boy next door type guy. He grew up in the country. He kind of let other people lead his life, so he didn't really make decisions. They're kind of made for him, and he kind of followed along, and whether it be family or whatever. And after a while, he didn't even have his own life. It was other people leading it, and he built up a lot of anger, and that's why you see him with the boxing gloves. He boxes a lot. That's his sort of release. At the end of the book, he kind of takes charge a bit of his life. He moves to Calgary, starts working for this lady, Jolene, who, I won't get into that a lot. Anyways, he starts working for Jolene. Her brother, Diego, comes in around the end of the book. Diego's crazy, wild, fun. I thought, I gotta write about this guy some more. And, oops, I almost showed you the wrong one. And then that's how this second book you might want to read in the series is Always Be a Wolf. And the concept behind Always Be a Wolf is it's in a world full of sheep, and there is a lot out there. Always be a wolf, which means take charge of your own life. Do what you want to do. Don't let others tell you. Do this, do that, you should get married, you should have kids. Not that I've heard those things, but, we hear these kind of things. People kind of try to guide us what they think would make us happy or would make them happy. And you can't do that. You've got to do what feels right for you. Anyway, I won't get into a whole lecture about that. But that's where that concept comes from. That was the problems Chase struggled with in both the first and second book. And Diego's trying to basically get him away from that. And it's ironic that he's kind of a easygoing guy who doesn't really push for what he wants, and yet all the other people in the books are very much aggressive. They know what they want and they go after it, and they have no qualms about that. No apology. They don't care. They want what they want, and I think that's why he is so drawn to them. He sees that. He wants to be like that too. The next book that I wrote follows a guy named George Hernandez, who comes along at the end of Always Be a Wolf, and he was just wild crazy, the funnest character ever. I don't know if funnest is a word. Funnest is not a word. He's a great character. Anyway, this would be the cover. The Devil is Smooth Like Honey. And in this book, I kind of explore George Hernandez's story, it was the most fun I ever had writing a book. If you go to my CBC interview, if you go to some of my old YouTube videos, you will learn a little bit more about him. I don't want to get into a whole story there, but that's my latest book. That would be the third book in the series. I'm going to be rewriting another one. Starting it very soon. So for those people who want to read these books in order, this would be the order. I'll show you one more time. The first one is We're All Animals. The second one is Always Be a Wolf. And the third one, my most recent one, is The Devil Smooth Like Honey. All the books quite thick. The last one's probably the thickest book I've ever wrote. And I didn't even finish this guy's story, so that tells you he's crazy. Anyways, I had so much fun writing it. So those are my three books. That's the order you'd read them in if you want to. And I think that's pretty much it. That's it for that question anyway. If you have any other questions, if you have any suggestions for future videos, just let me know. Mima on Fire. You can find me everywhere in social media or on my website. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.